Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. I think we are live. Oh my god. It is so great to be with you guys. I just got a little bit attacked in the face by this beautiful cat, who is right here with me today. This is Merlin. Pleasure to be here, yo. Happy Self-Care Sunday, everybody. Shout out, as always, to everybody who's not joining us live. You're just as welcome here as everybody else. Let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from and what you have done for yourself today. To everybody who is here live, what up? Detective Mew, Dia, Kinsey, Charlotte, Gray, Kilgore, Shooting Star Neo. So fun to see you all here. The Strange Life of Julia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sarah K, Artemis Sky, Gail T. Oh, it's just a joy to have you all here. Charlie, what is up? Welcome back. It sounds like it's been a minute since you were able to make it here. We got the floofy cat in the house, and he is being a good boy after being an attack beast. I think we would all die for Merlin. Who is the most precious? The most precious. Without further ado, folks, we're going to have a little bit of a different Self-Care Sunday today. I'd like to try a new format. I was thinking that one of the things that I've seen on YouTube that I quite like are these sort of like hangout videos where somebody's like, hey, it's a lot of students being like, hey, I'm going to study for like, we're not going to do 8 hours today. But, you know, there are videos like this where they put on some light music, they do some stuff, they kind of set timers, and then you can kind of like hang along. And so, yes, I was thinking we would have a Self-Care Sunday study hall, and I would be using one of my favorite apps for this, this thing called Session, which is a little timer, this thing over here. And we would use this to just kind of keep track of a couple of timed sessions, like 25 minutes on, take a 5-minute break, might take longer breaks. I know I have a bunch of things that I never make the time for at the end of a busy week, like reading, sometimes exercising. God, I mean, really, it just, the list goes on and on and on. So I was thinking that we would try that today. And then during the breaks, we'd do some of our usual segments, maybe some mouth sounds, some of the music with my little looping device thing. Maybe we'd check in on Ruffles in the Puppet Hospital, who was brutally attacked by our lovely resident floof beast. And so, yeah, I am curious to know what y'all might be joining me on today. I see we got some programming homework, Greg Kilgore, and then Noah Andrews being a software engineer. That's very cool. I have a long-term project of wanting to learn to code, and thinking about starting with Swift, although I already know a little bit of Python and Ruby. But that's very cool. Carly's also got a programming assignment. We got a lot of coding students in the house. Maybe I will do that Swift tutorial after all today. But yeah, Gail T trying to make some music. That's sick. I love that. I'm a musician. I was thinking today I would read a little bit about some 3D audio. I'm getting into 3D audio for audio fiction projects that I'm working on. We're pitching a project to one of the larger streaming companies, and they require a immersive audio component, and we'd like to do that. And I have some experience with it, but I'm learning as fast as I can to become one of the best at it. We'll see. It's a new avenue that feels like really rich and fun. And yeah, in the meantime, so yeah, I was thinking about reading, got a little ebook, some stuff on that I want to read, Got a little bit of music theory stuff I've been wanting to read. Also have some programming stuff I was thinking about reading, but I was also thinking that we'd do 3 timed sessions today, so like close to an hour and a half. So I was thinking I'd do 2 on reading, 1 in the middle to break it up with like a little workout. What else did I want to do? When we're not just like hanging out, I was thinking I could play some light lo-fi beats. I want to do a quick sound check, see if this works. Is that coming through? Do you guys hear that? It should be working, but it may not be working. Is that coming through? You guys hearing that? Let me know in the chat if you hear any lo-fi beats right now. Excellent. Yes. Fabulous. Okay, great. These lo-fi beats are brought to us by none other than this thing called Setapp. There's an app. So, one second. Let me press a button. Lower the volume for myself a little bit. So I've been using this thing called Setapp. It's like it's a 1 subscription thing that gives you a bunch of different subscriptions. This is semi-paid in the sense that I've been using this for years, and I just joined their affiliate program, so that if you guys think that it's something that you'd like and you sign up for it, I get like a little bit of a kickback. But this is something I've been dumping monthly money into for over 2 years now, I think, without any incentive. And so yeah, the session app timer that we're using today is one of my favorite apps of it. And I just found a new one, this lo-fi beats thing, which I figured, we'll see, I might get a strike on my channel, but because it's an app and not like music, I'm thinking that maybe there are no rights attached to it. And so this is an experiment. We're gonna see if this works. But yeah, this is sort of how I work these days, is with a timer and lo-fi beats from Setapp. So you can check out, there's a link in the description below, zachvalenti.com/Setapp. I think you might get a discount from it, and it supports the channel. So there's that. Boom. Okay. But before we jump too deeply into this, I figure we would start out with mouth sounds. For anybody who's new, mouth sounds is the way that I make music as somebody who doesn't know how to make music. So I press another button, and then you should be able to hear me through this little circuit bent microphone I made out of this telephone. Let's see. Yeah. work on that bass. Yeah. One second. That sounds very off. But sometimes it's not actually off, it's just that this little pedal has some technical problems. Let's see. Nope. That's just me. Oh, Jesus.
Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. It's an honor and a privilege to have you here. So I'm going to go ahead and start this here timer, and you can focus on anything you want. What's that? This here timer. I'm going to suggest that we not have, there's like,
Recommends you breathe in, and breathe out. There is an option for some ticking clock sounds. But, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this second headphone look. I'm going to turn that off for now and give us some of them lo-fi beats. All right, folks, I'm going to pull up my iPad here, pet this here kitty, and learn myself a little bit about 3D audio. I'll see you in 25 minutes. And we can keep the clock together right up here. Catch you guys in about 25. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry, cat. And that's time. Okay, so this is now where I end the session to take a break. I feel like I was pretty focused. So yeah, this is where you can now sort of report how your session went. I think I was focused, intention, reading, 3D audio. Very focused. Alright, so we're now on a little break. I was thinking that during this break I would answer a couple questions, ask you guys a couple questions, and set us up for the next focus block. So I'm having a lot of fun with this 3D audiobook. I'm gonna throw up a link to it on my Twitter, because I did see somebody was interested in learning about this. I got this, it's a free ebook from a company called Sound Particles, which I have taken advantage of a couple of their sales over the last year, which has been dope. I did a previous stream where I made like an atmospheric sort of ambiance of a space station during a thunderstorm using one of their pieces of software, and I just recently got a plugin that they sell for making 3D audio experiences in any digital audio workstation. And now I'm just learning some of the conceptual things about how and why any of this shit works. So yeah, if you're interested in learning about that, I'm not going to pull up the link right now, but follow me on Twitter at Zach Valenti, and I'll make sure to put that up. And in fact, I'll make a reminder about it right now. So, questions I have for you guys. What are things that you're interested in knowing more about? I've been taking a break from making my own personal podcast. I did a daily show last year called Focused AF with a meditation every single day. And I've taken the gas off that for my own well-being. And I've just been thinking about getting back out there. And a show that I've been kicking around the idea of, that I've mentioned in a previous stream, is Zach Reed's Wikipedia. Just sort of thinking about what is an endless source of information that no one person owns the rights to, that I could read in a podcast format and not have to worry about licensing. After having negotiated the rights for the audiobook that I read over the course of last year, it just seems like a great fit to delve into the ocean of Wikipedia. And I'm curious, what are some things that you guys maybe are curious about, and if I read about on Wikipedia, you would be interested in? I'd love to know. So that's a question I had for you guys. Oh man, I also see some people are just getting started on their first listen through, or finishing up their first listen through on Wolf 359. That is insane. So great, so exciting. Can't wait to hear what you think. I have gotten some questions from y'all about when season 2 is going up on YouTube. We've had a couple of orders of business that have taken my attention away from that. So the answer is probably it's coming back. Definitely at some point I want to put everything up. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, the official Wolf 359 channel, please do. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers there so we can turn on ads, which we have already done on the main feed, and just helps us pay all the amazing actors and writers and directors and music people and yeah, I mean, it was a labor of love. We paid for it on credit card debt and have been slowly making it make a difference for everybody that was involved in it to buy more of their time to make more art for all of you. So yes, it is coming back. My goal would be to have something going live in time for my birthday month in April. So we'll think about that. But definitely, if you want it, keep bugging me about it, and go subscribe and make other people subscribe on the YouTube channel, which unfortunately we don't have a custom handle for yet because we don't have 1,000 subscribers. So help us get there so we can get that Wolf350 or whatever, youtube.com/Wolf359radio or whatever it is we can get at this point. One second. Let me put a link in the chat if I can. Wolf359 YouTube. There's a bunch of... We're going to go a little long on this break. The timer just went off. Wolf359 YouTube, episode 1. There's a bunch of, like, pirate streams, which sucks. We're trying to get them to take it down, but it's, like, way harder to copyright strike on YouTube than I thought. Oh, nice. We just passed 359 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I'm going to try to copy paste a link in the chat. If you guys can get there, that should work. And that'll just take you to the premiere, episode 1, if you want to do a listen through, or re-listen rather. So check that out. Sarah K. Ooh boy. Any news about a second season of Unseen? There's only so much I can say, but I believe we publicly announced to the Kickstarter backers the fact that we're turning the short story collection that we promised into like a thing that we're eventually going to do on the feed publicly. So stay tuned for that. There will be more Unseen, and I think you're gonna love it. We took a lot of time to think about it. We feel like there's some things that the anthologies we've done have been great for, but also we know how much people love characters and want to grow with people and like see characters change over time and have more of a serialized... I've said too much. But yes, more Unseen is on the horizon. I can't give you any more than that. Oh, Emily Doom. Bless you. That is fantastic. If you guys see the pirate streams of Wolf359, please go in there and report that it's like stolen. I think there's like a little flag button. I think the more people that do that, the better. So we'd really appreciate that if you feel like taking a minute to do that. That would be dope. Detective Mudia, thank you so much for that +1 on more meditation stuff and other audiobook reading projects. Okay, we've now almost taken a 10-minute break. We're gonna wrap this break up. The next break, I'm gonna do a little bit of meditation. On this next sprint, I'm gonna switch cameras and do a workout and be awkwardly on camera working out. I won't be able to see the chat. It was very nice to see you guys chatting. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while you are here. And we're going to start that next focus block right now. If you want to join me in working out, I'm going to have some equipment that is not something that you'll have. And that's just what it is. If you're interested, a ton of amazing resources on YouTube for like body weight exercises where you don't need any gear. You can always invest like 10 to 50 bucks in like a jump rope. There's a bunch of options out there. If that's something you want from me, we can talk more about that. Want to make sure I don't injure anybody. I'm obviously not certified in anything, or maybe not obviously. I'm not certified in anything physical training wise. So yeah, this is purely for holding me accountable purposes that I would broadcast this. animatics, like Sarah K, if there's anything, Sarah K asks, are animatics that use clips of Wolf 359 okay? I think that's fine. I'm not gonna go after anybody that's doing something beautiful and original. If they're doing stuff for sale on like Redbubble, that's a little bit less like cool, although I don't think we've to date gone after anybody over that. The pirate one shows up. I think, yeah, Maddie asks, is the real one not showing up because of the subscribers? I think so. I think we have to kick off. I think we have to overcome the pirates before we can show up in priority for search, which is stupid, but here we are. Shooting Star Neo has an idea of sending a PM to the pirate stream. That would be awesome. I haven't seen a way to do that. But they also have rabbits up, so I think they may just be trying to monetize on other people's content. That is maybe not the most generous view of the situation, but I'm honestly not sure. Okay. Everybody, start your engines. We're gonna get focused again. Oh, that's such a good question, Emily Doom. I'm gonna come back for that one. Alrighty. How do I do this? I think I press this button. Everybody take a deep breath in and out. 25 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna switch to that and then go to the workout cam, but I realize there's one problem with the workout cam, and it's not that there's a clock on my face, it's that there's no cat. We gotta fix that. One moment. Let me fix that. Right quick. Excellent. Okay, now I can start working out. All right, everybody. I will see you on the other side. Oh, do you want some chin scritches? We're done. Extremely focused. The thing, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just using session to sort of log the workout that I just did. I'm catching my breaths. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's not timing the break. I don't know why it's not timing the break. No. Yeah. Skip breath. Can we? No. I don't know. I broke it. As is wont to happen. Whew. Welcome back, everybody. Awesome. How was everybody's last session? I'm curious what y'all were working on. I see drawing lots of Mandalorians. AJ Smelly Pirate Hooker, great username. You are definitely okay to make a Wolf 359 animatic. If you on it, maybe put it in the donation jar on the website. Just saying. Cheers, everybody. I'm just gonna set a 5-10 minute. Can I set a 10-minute timer? Yes, I can. Set a 10-minute timer.
10 minutes, starting now.
Oh boy. So, I was gonna do some meditation. Before we get into that, I was just gonna take a quick peek here. Cat cam is definitely better than workout cam. No question about it. Hilarious. Very good take, Charlotte. And Sarah K. Oh, right. Greg Kilgore, Wolf 359 animatic. Emily Doom had that question. So, whether or not anything happens with Wolf 359 sort of depends on like an industry level. Like, we're entertaining offers and sort of figuring out if we can get it on streaming video. That's sort of our focus. If somebody came along and wanted to do a comic, that would be amazing. We thought about doing a novel, but the problem is the publishers sort of want something that's like very true to the podcast, but not the podcast, and we kind of told that story, so we just feel like the ship kind of sailed on that. Not that it couldn't be done, and I think we could do an amazing like stories of Anne Eiffel back on Earth like book series for like YA audiences, but we have sort of a forward inclination when it comes to ideas, and sort of didn't want to get stuck just making the same thing over and over and over again, and really are about kind of getting out of the party before the party's been too long going. Some of our favorite shows have fallen prey to this sort of thinking of just running forever. That said, while I've been a little bit derailed towards 3D audio, at the beginning of this year I was messing around in Blender, which is just an incredible piece of software for 3D modeling. And my long-term aspiration would be to be able to animate things that we could then use to like couple with our audio skills at Long Story Short Productions, and just like be able to make movies and short films and TV series, etc. That's going to take probably many years and probably more people than just me to do that, because it is such a high touch sport, the craft of animation. That said, I'm like low-key teaching myself motion capture and model rigging, so that if I get a model from an artist, I can like bring it to life and make weird shit. That is a medium-term goal of mine. And what I found in the process of learning Blender is that on the way to making movies, one could make very interesting storyboards. And if you can make a storyboard, you can make a comic book. Maybe this is all theoretical. So while I don't know what the odds of us doing anything on a Wolf comic book would be, I think the idea of making a comic book for any of our, newer ideas is in the cards. Who would we cast? The problem for me, if that I assume that question is about Wolf 359 movie, I want all the original people doing it. Like, I want to be in the movie. I want, and like, yeah, I want to play both, like, Hilbert and Eiffel. That'd be awesome. Realistically, like, if they're going to put all that money in that shit, like, I think that's a tall order. So we'll see. But I'd be curious to know who you guys would love to see in that. If not, assuming that we can't be cast, who would you want to see? And for any Netflix executives in the room, take notes. Awesome. The Strange Life of Julia. Doing some yoga. Love that. Yoga's great. I've done it for years. I do less of it these days, but it's an awesome way to get into stretching and sort of bringing some more mindful awareness to the meat-based spacecrafts in which we've stumbled into. Gail T. studying for Russian class. Charlotte cleaning your room. Closet is the cleanest it's ever been. Yes, I love to hear it. Sewing parts for a stop-motion puppet? Sorori, when that's done, please send it our way. Like Zach at uplift.is for email or DMs. Like, I'd love to premiere anything stop motion right here if you're willing to do that shit. That's so exciting. Gray Kilgore completed one of the FXML files in your program. That's so sick. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds dope. And it's great that you're going to visit your brother. I always wanted a brother. I used to beg my parents for it, and they were both with many siblings and wanted a quieter house, and I don't regret that, but yeah, it's cool that you have a brother. I've got a lot of chosen siblings at this point. Storyboards. Sarah K., that's awesome. I'd love to see some of your comics. Please feel free to send those my way as well. Charlotte, I like the idea that Doug and Hilbert would need to be played together. Anyway, that's great. And Shooting Star Neo, that is quite a goal to make an animatic version of the entire series. That is nuts. I think a crowdsourced version of that would probably make more sense than any one person finishing it. Yeah, Artemis Sky, I'm with you on that. With not being able to picture people because you associate them with our voices, I'm really curious about what the animation would look like, but that's just me. There was like a witches studio that did a premiere on, like a trailer on YouTube. It was dope. Okay, where are we at with that timer? Get ready for some meditation, people. Wait, really? Okay, there we go. I got a couple more minutes before we transition to the meditation, and then I'm going to do one more block here before we wrap up for the day. Going long for this self-care Sunday. Maybe we'll do these on not just Sundays. I'd be curious to know if there's like days of the week and times of the day that are most workable for, I mean, obviously there's a sort of self-selecting thing here. Maybe I'll do a poll on Twitter or something. But yeah, I don't know. I could see getting into doing this like a couple times a week, frankly. Helps me focus a lot. It's been a minute since I've exercised like that. I stayed sane during 2020 and a good chunk of 2021 with those weighted clubs, sort of clubs and club bells, and what is it called? I should know this. Kettlebells. Man, iron sanity. Whew. Very cool, you guys. I love this community. You guys really inspire me. It's really great to do this. Saturdays would be good. Okay, that's good to know. I was thinking like Wednesdays or like Tuesdays. But maybe we'll play around with it. Okay. So we're going to start to get ready in the next minute. We're going to start this meditation. Find a place to sit. I recommend sitting. You can also stand if that's more comfortable. You can also lie down if that's more comfortable. There is no wrong way to do this. Just take a deep breath and make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna get rid of that there clock and bring back this here cat. Yeah. I think that's correct, Detective Mudia. I think if we're going to do it, we got to do it super different. And we had some crazy ideas that we pitched for a novel that were not well received, which is silly, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. Okay. Goodbye, lo-fi, for now. Are you ready for some meditation? Oop, wrong way. Rolling over the other way. Okay. Taking a comfortable seat. Sitting down. Standing, lying down. Settling in. Resting your palms on your thighs, right above your knees. Just arriving in this present moment with as much attention as you can muster, without straining or forcing, simply attending. Asking yourself what it's like to be in this body right now. Noticing any tension, any temperature, hot, cold. If If you're outside or a window's open, maybe you feel a breeze. Maybe you feel the skin, the clothing against your skin. Becoming aware of the pressure of your body against the surface that you're making contact with. Letting your belly loose. Not holding those abs in tight, just letting go to gravity. Sinking into the floor a little deeper with every exhale. Relaxing. And releasing. Simply noticing that rise and fall of the breath, as if it were the tide coming in and out. And if you haven't yet, feel free to close your eyes if that feels right. And if you prefer to leave them open, simply soften your gaze, allowing yourself to relax and not get too caught up in the room around you. And if you find yourself lost in thought, distracted by planning, remembering, judging, any images, relationships, or events, treat your mind like a puppy. Gently acknowledge that it's wandered off without any anger or fear. Bringing it back. Attending to the sensations of your breathing and your body against your chair or the floor. Breathing in slowly through the nose. and out through the mouth. And if you notice yourself becoming sleepy or even nodding off, know that your body is taking what it needs. And that's perfectly natural, not something to be upset about. You might just want to plan to turn off the screens and the lights a little early tonight and give yourself a chance to catch up on rest. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, letting go of any tension you can, relaxing more deeply with every exhale. Breathing in through the nose Now bring your attention to the face, to the space around the eyes and the temples. Notice if there's any tension around or behind the eyes, at the temples, and along the jaw. And as we begin to wrap up this mindful moment, before you open your eyes, if they're closed, simply bring your awareness into the sounds around you. Perhaps your breathing is audible, or the slight movements of your clothing. Maybe there's somebody else or a animal friend or some gadget in the room with you that's making a sound. You can attend to that. Maybe you have a window open. You can also hear the sounds far away. See how many of these you can hold at once. And now let go of any object, simply letting the mind wander as it will through anything we've focused on so far, or nothing at all. Just watching it as it goes. And whenever you're ready, allowing your eyes, if they're closed, to flutter open, slowly letting the light in from the room around you. Noticing how you feel now, after this mindful moment. And taking this sense with you into the rest of your day and into this next week. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for that mindful moment. I'm so glad to hear it was good for all of you in the chat. Strange Life of Julia, Artemis Sky, Maddie, Charlotte. It's a pleasure to get to practice with you. Welcome to another Night Sounds. It's nearly time for the final focus. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm not sure I'm ready. Okay, it sounds like 5:24 p.m. It's a great time to start that final block. Alright, are you ready? Because ready or not, here we go. It sounds like a lot of folks gotta run, so if that's the case, we'll see you next time. I'm gonna start one more timer before I head off and start making myself some dinner. And of course, little cat wants some scritches in the chin. So cute. I'm gonna start those lo-fi beats and bring back in our session timer for anybody who's interested in Lo-Fi Garden, the app, or this sessions timer app for your own productivity life shit. Excuse my French. You are more than welcome to head on over to that link, zachvalenti.com/setapp. That's SETAPP. Take advantage of that. Every sign up supports the channel. For anybody that's interested in that, check it out. Oh, that's right. So we're going to do this last 25-minute block, and then we're going to check in on Ruffles in the Puppet Hospital, see how he's doing. For anybody who was here with us last week, our dear resident floof beast mutilated him with abandon, and it was very funny and also tragic. So we're going to see how our friend Ruffles is doing. All right, everybody, taking a deep breath in and out. I'm going to spend this next block reading. Let us know in the chat what you're focused on for this next block, and I'll see you on the other side before we sign off for this week. Yeah. Excuse me. no, that's time. Oh, such a shame. It's getting good. Oh, yes, 1 second. Oh. Alright, everybody, turning off the lo-fi, because holy shit, this was a monster self-care Sunday. I can't believe how much I got done personally. Got a great workout in. Got a... Ooh, that needs to update. How many pages did I read? I'm kind of a slow reader, which is why I use audiobooks a lot. But I got more than halfway through this ebook that I've been meaning to get into. 19 pages. Learning about 3D audio techniques. Got to the ambisonic chapter. Learning about mid-side recording techniques as opposed to the standard XY stereo. I know this is probably gibberish to most of you, but it is very interesting to me and very fun to get into that I probably wouldn't have done today. Oh. Audio is really out of sync. You know, it looks like YouTube is not receiving enough data. My internet is choking. There are a lot of reasons why this could be the case. Yeah, I'm not sure. But we're just about over. So I'm going to say goodbye. We're going to be back next month. I'm going to look into why this might be super, super terrible. Maybe... Perhaps it's better now. Perhaps it is better now. Stay tuned on my Twitter page for a link to that ebook I've been reading. We'll be back next month. Probably the first Sunday of the month. Stay tuned. Oh, right. God, you guys are saints. Oh. Hey, Ruffles. Oh God, he's not in great shape, guys, but he is willing to be on camera for a minute, so maybe let's see here if we go to this camera. All right, Ruffles, say hi to the people. Oh, my poor sock baby. How are you like this? Oh, God. I guess you're going to need more time to heal up. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to keep close eyes on dear Ruffles here. I'm going to take good care of him, make sure he stays hydrated and such. You look like a mess. If you'd like to help with Ruffles' hospital bills, the Patreon is linked in the description below for my personal channel for Self-Care Sunday. Shout out to all the amazing patrons. I don't really do any special rewards. I just haven't made the time. It's been a little bit crazy just keeping up with everything. But it does make a huge difference. Every single dollar counts. I put it towards faster internet. I'm going to be moving later this year, and so, none of that's free, and really appreciate all your support. Obviously, if you're not in a place to do so, please take care, air mask on yourself first, folks. You can also support me by signing up for a Setapp subscription. As previously mentioned, all of it goes to take care of poor Ruffles Sockman. Sweet, sweet puppet baby. Well, with that said, I am going to sign off and be back next month. That's right, Sarah K. Moving again. All for good reason. But definitely not exactly what I had planned. But we will talk soon. It's exciting. Very exciting. Everything's exciting. I love you guys. See you next month. Say goodbye, Ruffles. The cat is right behind us. We better go before he gets you again. Peace, everybody. Take care.